Hello everybody, my name is Connor and we are here with Blue Purple Luffy versus Black Red Koby. Fight of the besties, if you will. But before we get too deep into the game, I do want to remind you guys that if you want to support the channel, head to 1000noble.com to grab or commission a playmat. And don't forget, joining the YouTube membership gets you exclusive discounts, early deck list access, and members only polls and discussions. So, looking at our opening hand here, this is looking pretty good. And yes, that is a Rosinante. We are running the new Donquixote Pirates package in the Blue Purple Luffy. This list just topped at Vegas Regionals this past weekend, and I can see why. This sustainability is insane. So 1 Don and pass. My opponent's gonna play 1 Don for the Peacock. I don't know what her name is. Is it Kujaku? I don't know. I call her Peacock. That's what it is, right? And he's gonna end up grabbing the Helmeppo. So pretty scary there. Gonna tap another one to play. I want to be a Navy officer. Putting 1 card in his trash and looking at the top 3, grabbing a Prince Gru and getting some cards in trash there. Looks like a Ripper and an Armaki, I think is his name. 3 Don to us. Not much. Do we have a Zorojuro? We do have a Zorojuro. That's probably ideal for us, assuming he lives. We're gonna swing 6, get the Prince Gru out of hand, and Zorojuro to pass turn. Ideally, we will be able to keep Zorojuro, on the field. And in this game, it really sucked to see Godthread, because I'd be thrilled about seeing Godthread any other match, but Koby, especially because he has so many cards in his trash already, just gonna be able to protect himself. But yeah, look at that Kuzan, such a nice Kuzan. As I say, I don't think they ever miss with alt or Kuzans, but we're gonna go up to 5 Don here. 2 Godthreads in hand, really unfortunate. It is an option to ramp if we want, but I don't know. Bond Clay might be the better play. I'm really torn here between potentially trying to get rid of the Kuzan. I know he's gonna stay on the board, but get some cards in trash, or the Bond Clay. But I think Bond Clay is the safer play. We're just gonna swing 4 here to get a active Don with the Zorojuro, and separating out our Don. Yeah, trying to see what we want to do here. If we want to go 4 for the Bond Clay or 5 for the attempt at Godthread. Looks like we're gonna go 4. We're gonna swing 8 at lean and get a life there. 4 for the Bond Clay, getting us another Don and passing turn. Yeah, pretty good there. We're just a little shy of being at the 8 Don to ramp, so that's a little unfortunate, but hey, we've seen pretty good. As I said, Godthread in any other match would be sweet, but Godthread in the Koby match, especially because this Koby player especially, is able to put cards in his trash so fast. You only need 3 cards in your trash to be able to protect your body from, being removed by effects. And yeah, so thankfully, he's going to go ahead swing at 5 here, and now Koby's going to be able to attack active characters. My board is not long for this world. Do I really want to protect this Zorojuro? I don't think so. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Call me Elsa the way I'd be letting it go. But Koby going to swing into the Bond Clay, and we're just also going to let it go. Even though I wanted to protect it, we don't have enough cards in hand. And speaking of cards in hand, that Rosinante, having that Rosinante with these, quote-unquote bricks Godthread, it's going to be really great. It's going to be able to get those bricks out of hand and get 2 new cards in hand. Looking like we're probably going to play down the Rosinante next turn. But yeah, with all my opponents board tapped right now, ideally going to be able to live here. And yep, Borsalino blocker coming down and drawing into a Sanji. Not the worst thing we can draw into here. Obviously not the best thing either, but I'm not going to complain. 9 Dawn turn, and yeah, looks like we are gonna separate out some Dawns, see what we can do. Not really much as far as, you know, the game, if you will. So our things to play. Ooh, apparently I haven't drank enough of my coffee yet. Gonna swing into Kuzan, try and get Kuzan off the field, or potentially that Borsalino blocker. I'm gonna get that Borsalino blocker off field. We're gonna tap 5 for the Rosinante. We are gonna trash Godthread to draw 2, drawing into another 9 cost and a Zorojuro. So not the greatest, but end turn we are gonna get to restand 2 Dawn with the Rosinante. Honestly, that is so good. It is Hody proof, even especially if you have multiple Rosinantes on the field. Hody cannot rest all of the Dawn that you can restand. So seeing as I was watching the Vegas regional and I watched Jonas lose to a Bonnie that had 3 Hody Jones, peak gameplay there. Yeah, I definitely was like, oh no, Hody. And I put Hody in my law deck just because Hody counters the standard version of this deck so hard. It's incredibly annoying. So definitely threw my opponent off, I think. I knew some of my friends at my locals were expecting the Donquixote Pirates package, but not all of them. So definitely threw him off here. Thinking about what he wants to do. I know he's going to want to get rid of that Rosinante. It's too much value. Just having it sit there. Yeah, it's a 6K body, which is also nice, but he is going to go ahead, play the Hibari down minus 2K to my Rosinante, making it a 4,000 power. And my friends always stealing my dice. I swear they never gave my dice back after dice rolls. They're going to go ahead, swing 6 at lead, and then Hibari can attack active characters. And here I think I really big brained it. I'm going to play slow beam. I'm going to minus that Dawn, and I'll rest Hibari, keeping my Rosinante alive. That slow beam, so good. And then 1 Dawn up. It looks like he's going to go ahead, swing 7 at lead. And I could give him the Gloria. Yeah, I think it's Gloria. But we get another 9 cost Sanji. So at this point of my game, I was like, oh my god, I like that. This is crazy. But we are going to draw, look at our top 5. Going to go ahead and search something out here. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. Forgetting a little bit that there is a search. So we will grab the Gum Giant. And yeah, gonna go ahead, place the Rosinante on top. So we draw into the Rosinante, put the Dofi up next so that we will be able to 9 cost Dofi into Rosinante. Really disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So we'll go ahead, swing that 6 into Kuzan. Kuzan is a 5K. We're just gonna work on getting some cards out of hand here, I think. Because I know he does not want to let that Kuzan go. We'll go ahead, swing another 6, and that Kuzan is going to go, thank goodness. We're going to go ahead, making sure I draw for game or for turn, and there it is. We're going to go ahead, play 9, play down my SP Sanji into Doflamingo there. Dofi's going to let us minus a Dawn to play out that new Rosinante. We're going to trash that other Godthread and draw 2 counter cards. So, I was like, oh, leader, our Gum Giant will draw me into these 2. Kind of forgetting that Rosinante ability was the goal, but hey, we end up getting the counters, restanding the Dawn with one of our Rosinantes, and forgetting that I can restand the Dawn for both of my Rosinantes, which makes it pretty insane. Yeah, there I am being like, oh shit, gotta restand. So yeah, I have 5 Dawn back. I am not dying. Granted, I only have a Gum Giant in my hand, but yeah, just the fact that I'm able to restand so much Dawn is crazy. 100% crazy. And now we were able to, for 9 Dawn, get 2 9Ks and a 6K on board. That's pretty good. And then if you don't know what Dofi's ability is, Dofi is just going to be able to rest a active Dawn and get another Dawn active. So really good there. I'm going to go ahead, swing 7. I'll just give him the 2K there. Kind of forgetting about Dofi's ability. And there he is saying that, oh, like this is not a 6, it's a, you know, it's an 8, or not a 7, it's an 8k. So I'm like, oh well, I'll just do this then. My bad. Didn't want to use giant, didn't want to take, so gonna do that. Kind of worried about a potential Helmeppo into Koby. I think he put a Koby in the trash early game, but besides that, I have not seen a Koby. So yeah, definitely this deck is definitely really nasty. If it doesn't get rushed down by Bello Betty high roll, it is goated. So Helmeppo gonna come out, trashing a Kuzan to put 2 more cards, or to draw a card, excuse me. I thought I put 2 more in trash, and looking to see what he can play out of his trash. Gonna end up playing that 9 cost Koby, or 8 cost Koby, which is pretty scary. He can attack active characters, and he's a big guy, so I'm gonna go ahead, swing the 9 into Rosinante there, and I'm thinking about letting the Rosinante go. I want to be able to protect one of my Rosinantes. I think Helmeppo can swing into characters this turn. Leader is 6, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm thinking giant here, but I think I'm gonna go ahead, tap a Dawn to Dofi ability, get that Dawn back. That way I can giant without losing leader ability, which is so nice, honestly. Gonna -2, trash a Sanji, and draw into a counter and more giant. So pretty good. And trying to do the math there, seeing if I countered out. Yes, I did. Gets me to 10k. I think that was a 9k swing. So pretty pleased there. Granted, yeah, because I think that was probably the easier Rosinante to save. Yeah, he's gonna swing in there. I'm gonna let that Rosinante go. Don't really want to Gum Giant again. I have another Sanji in hand. I'd like to be able to 9 Mom or 9 Sanji into something such as a 9 Mom. That would be great. He's gonna go ahead, pop Peacock to give his leader, I think, another plus, and swing really aggressively at my Rosinante there. Let me see, 6. Yeah, here I am. I'm trying to see how many cards he has in hand. Do I want to dump my hand to keep this Rosinante alive? And I think I do. So we're gonna counter out, keeping Rosinante alive. I think ultimately pretty worth it. And Koby goes to the bottom of his deck, and I don't think he has another one in trash. So leader ability, and look at that. Oh, look at that. We've got another Rosinante into the Dofi there. So gonna be able to do the same thing, and trying to figure out if there's a way I can get the God Thread in my hand to trash it. But if I do, I won't be able to get the Rosinante Doflamingo again, which is just honestly disgusting. Trying to think, do I want to heal? Do I want to play 9 Mom instead? And I think tempting. It's really tempting. I'm not exactly sure. I think 9 Mom would have been a good play. But, you know, greed. I want to have 2 Dofi Rosies on my board. Because I think it would be cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and draw for turn. Yep, draw for turn. Draw into that Rosinante. And then I'm going to see what we want to do. How we want to swing. I think here, while it is tempting to go for, you know, game, we have a lot of swings. I want to clear board here. I want to get cards out of hand and clear board. I'm going to swing 6 there, get a 1k out. I'm going to swing another 6 into Hibari. See if I can get another counter out. Yep, get the 2k there. I'm fine with that. Well, of course, it would be great to have them dead. I'm okay with having them, you know, getting a lot of cards out of hand before. I'm going to go ahead, go 9 into Helmeppo. Yep, gonna let it go, and then we'll go ahead, tap 9 for another Sanji. Yep, into Dofi. Trying to figure out how I want to play this Rosinante out, what I want to get rid of here. Granted, tempting to get rid of the other Rosinante, but I kind of want to be able to restand a bunch of Dawn. I think getting rid of the Rosinante would have been fine, the rested Rosinante. And I think that's what I'm going to do. That is... Oh, no, do I get rid of Dofi? I get rid of Sanji. Interesting. I think getting rid of the rested Dofi would have been better, especially because I only have 2 cards in hand. But I wasn't really sure what I was going to get in my life. So I was kind of hoping for like a gear 2 or something along those lines. And even with our returned Dawn off the Dofi play, we're going to be able to tap an active Dawn to get it back. Luffy's going to sit up there, so I remember that I have to do my leader ability. And look at our board. It's honestly disgusting. Like that's insane. 9 Sanji playing out 2 bodies is crazy. Yeah, it's really good. I honestly can't believe that. I mean, maybe someone else had this sauce before. I think his name was Nick, who won Vegas, but I can't believe it took so long to get here, you know? I think this build is a lot more successful than the standard build. I mean, not just because it won, but I don't feel like I played that well, but he is going to use Honesty Impact to minus the Doflamingo and get rid of our Rosinante, dropping Dofi down to 5. I think that's pretty solid play, honestly. I know after game we were talking, and he said that he wishes he took a 9 or another Honesty Impact earlier. And thinking about letting this go, it's a 8k swing, I believe. Looks like 7, might be 8 into 5. Yeah, we're gonna let it go. Unfortunately, my 1 Altar Doflamingo. Speaking of, those have shot up in price. I don't know if you guys have seen. Kind of crazy. Now, just gonna go ahead, grab the gear 2. We've got the Dawn for it. And we're gonna bottom deck that. Don't really like what I'm seeing. And we do get a Sugar, which not the greatest. I'm always afraid to search with Sugar in this deck, but in worst case scenario, it is a 1k. And now no board. We have a bunch of bodies. I'm gonna leave that 4 up if we feel like we need to go, or we need to save, if we need to block her up. My opponent's gonna go ahead, take that 7 from the Rosinante, 8 from lead here, trying to get game as quick as we can. Gonna take that last life, and not that last life, gonna get the I want to be a Navy officer. So searching, hoping he doesn't find anything with counter, and I swing at 10, and he's like, wait, I'm still searching. I'm like, my bad, I totally spaced. I was like just so focused on trying to make sure I had the math. So yeah, he is gonna take his time with that search. I mean, I think he really needs to. I think this is do or die here, you know. If he can get out of these swings, he can potentially turn it around and win. But we do have a lot of counter in hand, like the gear 2. But he is gonna grab, I believe, a Helmeppo, trashing a Kuzan, and we'll go ahead, swing Ted at lead here and see what he can do. He is gonna go ahead, take that, and now I have to choose between, do I just load everything up, or do I try and just swing the 2 and then block her? And I'm trying to do math, and you guys know that math is hard, and I'm gonna check his trash because I do know that he took a Helmeppo, but I don't remember if Helmeppo has counter, and Helmeppo does not have counter, so I know that's at least 1 brick in his hand, which is good for me. So there I am counting, like, what is the max he can have? 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna swing 11, see if I can get there. Worst case scenario, we drop the 4, and that is game. So yeah, we are able to get there, having the Helmeppo and the Koby for next turn if we made it. Sugar and Nami in my life, but yeah, this build is insane. I think that this game really showcased how stupid this deck could be. I mean, 9 Sanji into 2 bodies. 9 Sanji broken. But yeah, being able to play 2 bodies off of that, pretty crazy. But yeah, overall, I felt like we played it pretty well. I know my brain really hurt after that match, so yeah, you know, overall played it pretty well. I think my opponent played it pretty well too. Definitely think we got a little bit of an advantage because we caught him so off guard with the Rosinante package. But that's right, it's the Rosinante package. Don't question me. But yeah, that is gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you could ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
サンジと申します。すぐに片付けますのでご安心を。おらー、これじゃあキリがねえ。麦わら